July 17th, 1996, a warm summer evening in New York. TWA Flight 800, a Boeing 747 bound for Paris, takes off from JFK Airport. Just 12 minutes later, a fireball lights up the night sky. Witnesses watch in horror as the jumbo jet breaks apart over the Atlantic Ocean. What caused this explosion? A tragic accident, or something far more sinister? It was supposed to be an ordinary transatlantic flight, 230 people on board, including families, students, and crew. TWA Flight 800 lifted off from JFK Airport at 8:19 p.m. The weather was clear. The sky was calm. There were no signs of trouble. Captain Ralph Kevorkian and his crew were experienced and professional. The aircraft, a Boeing 747-100, had made thousands of flights before. But that night, something unseen was waiting above the Atlantic. At 8:31 p.m., radar screens suddenly showed the plane vanish, replaced by two separate blips. Seconds later, an enormous fireball erupted in the sky. Fishermen and residents along Long Island's coast saw what looked like a streak of light, a flash, and then an explosion. Witnesses said they saw something shooting up toward the plane before it blew apart. Some said it looked like a missile. Others thought it was an internal explosion. No one knew for sure, but 230 lives were gone in an instant. In the hours that followed, rescue boats rushed to the crash site, just off the coast of East Mauritius, New York. But there were no survivors. Wreckage and debris floated across miles of ocean. The U.S. Navy and Coast Guard began one of the largest recovery missions in history, retrieving over 95% of the aircraft from the seafloor. But what they found only deepened the mystery. The official investigation was led by the NTSB, the National Transportation Safety Board. The FBI also joined, suspecting possible terrorism or a missile strike. It was just 1 year after the Oklahoma City bombing. Tensions were high. Investigators painstakingly reconstructed the aircraft piece by piece inside a hangar. They found signs of an explosion starting in the center fuel tank. But how could that happen? There was no bomb residue, no missile fragments, just a spark. After 4 years, the NTSB concluded. The cause was a fuel tank explosion triggered by a short circuit that ignited fuel vapors inside the nearly empty tank. A tragic accident caused by aging wires and heat from air conditioning units beneath the tank. The recommendation led to major changes in how aircraft wiring and fuel systems were designed and maintained. But not everyone accepted that answer. The TWA Flight 800 tragedy changed aviation forever. Fuel tank safety systems were redesigned, new spark prevention technology was introduced, and electrical inspection standards became stricter across the industry. A memorial now stands on Long Island, overlooking the ocean where Flight 800 fell. A reminder of 230 lives lost in just a few moments of fire and confusion. Was it an accident, or something we were never meant to know? The truth behind Flight 800 may forever remain hidden beneath the waves, a mystery that still burns in the sky. If you liked this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. It really helps the channel grow. And tell us in the comments, do you think Flight 800 was an accident or a cover-up?